All right, how we doing, guys? So today we want to look at doing dimensional analysis to go from moles to mass and mass to moles. So your homework today is going to be to use the practice app, and I've put a link here, and when you click it, it will load up. Note, you'll need to be signed into your DSBN account. Let's try that again. There we go. So when you do that, you'll come up here. Gosh, I've got so many tabs open. Okay, anyway. And we want moles to mass, which is right here. I should mention, by the way, just for molecular weight, there's practice here. So you can practice calculating the molecular weight of compounds, and you can either have it give you the formula, right? Or you can actually go a step harder and have it give you the name, where you have to work from the name to the formula and the formula to the molecular weight. Anyway, that's not what we're going to do right now. What we're going to do right now, and I'm going to reload this, is we're going to go moles to mass. This is your homework today from me. And let's set this to mix it up, which is sometimes it's going to give you a mass, and sometimes it's going to give you a number of moles. And your job is to calculate between the two. So here we go. What is the mass of 6.457 moles of barium sulfide? And I've built in a little dimensional analysis calculator for you. So here we could say, okay, well, I am given 6.457 moles, and it will track units for you. So if we look there, now it knows my answer is 6.457 moles of barium sulfide. And I can add a fraction here and say, okay, I don't want moles of barium sulfide. I want grams of barium sulfide. And then, now that we know that, we just need to know how many grams are in a mole of barium sulfide. Now, as we know, we would look at the periodic table for that. So barium has a mass of 137.33 and sulfide 32.06. So that is 169.69, I think. 0.39. 169.39, I hope. So we can say, okay, it takes 169.39 grams of barium sulfide to give me 1 mole. And then we can look and we can see the question has 4 sig figs, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want my answer to have 4 sig figs, and it will work it out for you. And we can paste that answer in and check it. And there we go. And then we can go to the next question. Now, the nice thing is, say early on, so here we go again, we have 281.77 grams of magnesium carbide. Why am I just Mg2C? But we don't want grams of magnesium carbide. We want moles of magnesium carbide. Now, I could go back to the periodic table and figure that out, but you can cheat. Well, not cheat. You can get that information for yourself. If you click here, it'll actually show us that 1 mole of this weighs 60.6209 grams. And there. And this question has 5 sig figs. We can paste that in and check our work. Oh, the question has 5 sig figs, and yet the computer thought it was 4. Well, don't worry about that. If I saw that, I wouldn't give you a hard time. That's some bad coding on my part, and there'll be plenty of that. Anyway, I want you to, and again, if you do have an issue like this, don't stress about it, especially for now. That's a right answer. I'm still working on some of the coding. I need to update the dimensional analysis thing here. If you actually look on my more up-to-date dimensional analysis, it does this beautiful thing where like you can do subscripts. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. All of which is just to say, still a work in progress. But yeah, and then once that's done, where you see show history, what I want you to do is once you have 10 correct, don't care how many wrong, don't worry about this 50% nonsense. I wish I didn't even have that in there. I would change it now if I had time. But once you've got that correct, you can snap a screenshot of that and paste it into your homework and show me. You could also paste it question by question if you want. That's fine. But the summary page will work for me. That's totally fine. All right, so that's your homework. Good luck. And yeah, I can't stress enough, getting good at dimensional analysis is going to be huge for you, not only in this course, but in your science career moving forward. So practice with dimensional analysis will not steer you wrong. And then the mole. The mole really is the central unit of all chemistry. We use it a lot. So learn it. All right, so just make sure you conceptualize it and you're good at knowing how many moles of something you have, because you're going to do it